Hello and welcome to this channel about cryptocurrency education. Today I'd like to talk about Charles Hoskinson's latest live stream. He actually did a live stream just really a couple of hours ago, and I will leave a link to that in the description. It's actually quite, well, it's not a funny one, but it is sort of an entertaining one. And this is not about positive news. It's really about Charles criticizing the infrastructure bill, the latest one, the latest amendment in the United States that might be passed and that might have a very, very negative effect on proof of stake blockchains and staking in general, also on Cardano as a result. And I didn't really pay too much attention to that in the last few weeks because I'm not based in the United States, but it actually has a significant impact on cryptocurrencies worldwide and especially on proof of stake blockchains. And if you watch that video here, so that was a live stream I attended, but you can actually watch it if you follow the link in the description. And it is actually, yeah, as I said, quite an entertaining one. What we can see is a very frustrated Charles Hoskinson who's really, really pissed off with the by this latest amendment of the bill. So I don't have all the details about these infrastructure bills, but what essentially might happen with this latest amendment is that there is a lot of, what he says, negative clarity for proof of stake blockchains and regulatory requirements and reporting requirements, for example, for stake pool operators. So for example, any stake pool operator might have to report, do know your customer, stuff like that. How is that even possible? He's extremely frustrated about that. And he actually is so frustrated that he's really, really blaming a lot of politicians for that. He's blaming the US government. He's blaming the unfavorable environment in the United States for, well, cryptocurrencies in general, but specifically for proof of stake blockchains like Cardano is. And he also did that a few days ago. There were articles around, where he criticizes these latest, the KYC requirements, the IRS, the reporting requirements. And he says, if there was clarity, it would be fine. But there isn't a lot of clarity. And especially with this latest amendment, it just makes things worse. He's so frustrated, actually. He's quite upset that he even says, we won't forget. We won't forget because in the space of blockchain, we write things down, in the sense of blockchain, we don't forget things. And he outlines that if this is going to pass, things like that, this latest amendment down here that he's talking about, if this is going to pass, Cardano will make their decision. They will move out of the United States, or they will fund or donate money to people who are actually opposing these bills, things like that. But essentially, what it will lead to, and also not only for Cardano, but for any, I guess, proof of stake blockchain, if they have any operations in the United States, they will move more towards other countries where there is a much more crypto-friendly environment. And he emphasized again that this is one of the reasons why Cardano is so much invested or collaborating so much with African, governments in Africa, or Southeast Asia and other countries. Also Switzerland, he says, is a much more crypto-friendly space. So, in my opinion, this can really change the world. And he also says America could be dead. America could be dead if this is going to pass, and if the government makes it so difficult for governments, for crypto projects and crypto companies to operate. Because this is the future, he's blaming the government and politicians for making it so difficult for entrepreneurs who want to make things better for people. And he's so frustrated that this could really make it so much more difficult for crypto companies, crypto organizations, crypto projects to flourish, which will then lead to the situation that these projects, companies, organizations will move to other countries. Like, countries in Africa, or maybe, South Africa particularly, he mentioned. And this will be, this could change the world. This could make things so different in the crypto world. He also says that, America could be dead if America doesn't change the way or the politicians don't change the way they approach crypto and make it much more difficult for proof of stake blockchains and projects, then yeah, it could lead to the end of America as a world power. And he also mentioned that is already on its way. So this is actually America. It sounds like this is America's last chance to actually keep their status as a world power. Because we all know, you guys on this channel watching this video, you know that crypto is the future. And if a country, a big, huge country with such an important market and influence like the United States, make it so difficult for a new technology to flourish, of course, companies, entrepreneurs will move to countries where it is so much easier. I mean, even with what's going on in the world, we are still a globalized world, and it is fairly easy to move operations if they have to. I mean, it's not easy in the sense of easy, but it is possible. So companies, projects, and countries, companies, projects, and organizations will move to countries where it is much more easy and where they can flourish, you know. And then these projects will take place in these countries, which will give these countries a competitive advantage. And the moment that politicians in the United States might realize it, it might be too late. I can encourage you to watch that video. It's really, you know, it's not funny to see, but it's sort of entertaining because he's really, really frustrated, and he's telling a lot of things that are actually, you know, they are right, they are true. And many of these things have been complained about by many other people before, but it seems like politicians aren't listening. And the problem is, and the frustration is, that so many politicians actually don't know about crypto, about the details behind it, so they can make the wrong decisions. And of course, money is also an issue, you know, funding from the wrong sides or wrong interests and so on. But the fact is that this is the future. This is a future technology. And imagine with the upcoming internet back then, if a country had made it so difficult for the internet to flourish, you know, these tech companies would have moved to other countries. I mean, a lot of the most flourishing tech companies these days are based in the United States. I mean, look at Amazon, look at Facebook, look at Google. Yes, they are based all over the world, but they have significant operations in the United States. And I guess the United States have an interest in keeping them there. I don't know. I don't understand why they make it so difficult for this upcoming, for these upcoming entrepreneurs. So yeah, and Charles really says, America is dead, we will not forget, and he's clearly frustrated. So I just want to give you that update, a really interesting stream to watch. As I said, I will leave the link to the video in the description. Another very interesting development on YouTube, a video was published by Guy here from the Coin Bureau. I guess you will know the Coin Bureau. 1.2 million subscribers, one of the most popular and one of the biggest channels on YouTube about crypto, if not the biggest one. And he's based in the UK. He's making great videos, and he published a video on Cardano just yesterday saying you can't ignore ADA. I've been waiting for that for a while because he hasn't published Cardano content for a while, but he encourages viewers to really take a closer look at Cardano. He never makes he never gives financial advice. He always encourages people to make their own decisions, which is the correct thing to do. But he's clearly saying there is a lot of potential, and he encourages his viewers to take a closer look at Cardano. And I mean, with 1.2 million subscribers, he clearly has some influence. So that will be quite interesting if that has any impact. It won't have any impact in the short term on the price, because Cardano is just too big. I guess it could influence the price of small coins quite significantly, but still it will make Cardano even more popular and make it basically available for more people to take a look at. Right, so that's everything I wanted to talk about today. Quite interesting, actually. As I said, I can encourage you to take a look at it. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please smash the like button, and if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!